So Suresh Krishna and all the devotees, first of all, my obeisances to you all, and very happy to be able to meet with you all. And our big jais to start our program, jais to Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada, and jai to Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai. So Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tang Sajiva Sarvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Param Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitangscha Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurataje Namaha. So Jai, all the Latvian Bhaktivinoda ki Jai, all the worldwide Bhaktivinoda ki Jai, and all the universe-wide Bhaktivinoda ki Jai. So Hari Gopal Prabhu using up all that energy, all his energy on the translation. And we've got Singha here with us from Estonia, and maybe Juvati nearby. Yes, Juvati also. I've got the little thumbnails on the screen, so yes, I can see you both. And in Latvia, we've got Raja Krishna Prabhu and Indumati probably nearby too. As I say, I can only see the little squares on the box. And next to you is seated Paramananda Prabhu and maybe Keshavananda Prabhu. I do not know who's there with Paramananda Prabhu. Oh, nobody. He's all alone. At the moment, he's usually with many associates on the pilgrimage in the far side. Far side means western side of India. So, dear devotees, in case I miss, more and more devotees are joining as we speak. So let us begin. And today I was just contemplating how when we are traveling, when we were traveling and going place to place, then we'd be given some topic for the evening program, or we just be going to an evening program and just being told, please meet with the devotees. And so on the journey there, and with a little while to think, we're considering what will we say to the devotees and how will we approach the program. And today I was feeling like this for a little while before. I've been chanting my japa, and here it is the right time for chanting Gayatri. So chanted my Gayatri, was chanting japa, and I know when we're chanting, we should only be thinking of the holy name. But it was going through my mind that we're coming to sit with devotees, to be with devotees, to be with you. And so what to say, how to approach. And this evening, or here it is evening, but this evening, then my feeling was simply to emphasize the reality of the journey of Krishna consciousness. And why this is in my mind is because we see so many alternatives, if you like, so many proposals for getting satisfaction in this world, getting good health, good meditation, good yoga, good aura, good whatever it may be. But just looking from the perspective of our masters, then we can consider that really it is all temporary goodness at best. In general idea of ahimsa, behaving properly, whatever it may be. So it's general moral codes, we could say. But it's not addressing the real situation or the real potential of the human life. And that potential is that we can learn how to be devoted and devotees of the Lord. And that's not some dry rank of monks that live in a cold stone, monastery somewhere, wherever it may be. I mean, which is sometimes what comes with the idea of like devotion. That devotion is something that we deny all the worldly things and suffer and torture ourselves. But the devotion that is taught by Mahaprabhu, it is so positive and so happy, and it is a journey of joy. And that phrase we learned from our dear Suresh Krishna Prabhu, the journey of joy. And this way he gave some title for maybe 3 retreats ago in Janpole near Resigne. But it is a journey of joy, and it is a journey of joy. And we just simply have to try to stay carefully on that path. And it is a journey of joy, not temporarily getting some temporary happiness by some exercises, by some meditation, by eating some sattvic food, but it is a permanent journey. And as Krishna says, when Arjuna said, well, what happens if I start such a journey, but then I somehow fall away from the path along the way? Well, everything will be lost, both my material life and my spiritual life. And Krishna assured Arjuna that there is no loss for one who makes progress along this path. So with this theme in mind, expressing how this path that is being given by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, but by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that this path which is then being given by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Gurudev, in whatever order you wish to say, the trinity of gurus, the 3 essentially inseparable devotees. This path has been given to us, and we have to be just careful to stay on the path and not go into the jungle with the elephants and the lions. And I have recently seen the warning signs about elephants and lions, which helps us to chant Hare Krishna sincerely, no doubt. So anyway, with this theme, just a reinforcement of what you already know, but a reminder to us all, and a reminder to myself. I mean, it's a reminder to us all to take seriously our journey, and that's why we come together. And we may be discussing things which we've discussed before, but that theme of devotion, the theme of to be devoted, means to give oneself to somebody or to something. A devoted musician will practice the chords day in and day out. So instead of doing so many other things, they're giving their energy for making their fingers learn the chords on a guitar or on a piano, whatever the instrument may be that they're using. But devotion, giving oneself for Krishna, this is the purpose of our life, and not just to be a good musician or a good anything else, but we need to be devoted for the highest purpose. And this is Krishna consciousness. And Srila Guru Maharaj, in the introduction to Sri Prapana Jivanamrita, he makes some mention there that since Sharanagati, dedication, surrender, selflessness, devotion, since this is the very necessity of our lives from beginning to end in spiritual life proper, then it should always be discussed. We should always have this topic on our mind. The material world has got all sorts of absolute nonsense things on the top of their mind, of politics, fear of this, fear of that, or sport, this sport, that sport, whatever it may be, working hard, getting more money, doing this, doing that, doing the other. But on the front of our mind, we need to keep this theme of Sharanagati, of devotion. And that is centered on chanting the holy names of the Lord. This we always need to remind ourselves. And in this world, we are seeing, we witness, there are so many do-good alternatives and green, eco, this, whatever it may be, past life regression and all sorts of signs and adverts that we see. And what's the point? What's the point of all these things? It's just another kind of a subtler form of wanting temporary happiness or interest in our previous life or this, that, or the other. But I wonder if that same shop that says, or office and studio perhaps, that do past life regression, do they also tell you your future? And especially if you're a meat eater and don't know anything about God, do they tell you all the results that come from eating the cows, for instance? Hare Krishna, telling the past, but telling the future may be more accurate when we see what Bhagavatam says is the result of doing this kind of sin, that kind of sin for the people. So, interest in subtle things is one thing, but to know the journey, to know how to make the journey home to the subtle world, not the gross world, but to the subtle world, the living, alive world, the conscious world of Krishna's land, then that is the substantial thing. And I was unhappy today to hear some kind of abuse by a member of the public to a devotee who, in good heart, talked to this Westerner here in India. And with good heart, talking to the devotee, talking to that person, because they're seeing they're wearing a tilak, and they saw that they're devotee, and some conversation took place. But I was very happy that that member of the public then started saying foolish, but you can say insulting things about devotional life and Krishna consciousness. And we can only say that, and that was from a person who, the public person was like looking like a yoga person, looking like the kind of people who generally we think, okay, we can start with the yoga people because they have some appreciation for this, for the subtler things. We, in general, the influence of stones, the influence of the planets, the influence of different things on the body. You do this exercise and you'll get this good health. You do this exercise, you get good health for your big toe. This exercise, you get good health for your little finger. This exercise, you get good health for your kidney, whatever it may be. But it was very sad. But then we see that the yoga world is also a jungle. It's a jungle, and it's essentially based on atheism also, that there's no teaching about the personality of God. There's some fear to bring in, oh God, the person, he is a person. But there seems to be some comfort that all is one, the big one is there. And somehow we can think foolishness because we are not there. So we've been made a little bit unfoolish by our gurus. But we can think this idea of all one. And we wonder, how is it so pervasive? But I suppose that in the name of religion, so many things have happened in the world. But in the name of religion, the substance of all religion is to search for reality, to search for God, and to follow the path of selflessness, to do good for others, to do good activities without getting caught, as our dear Mohanananda Prabhu would give expression repeatedly. To do good things without any desire for getting name or fame or getting promotion to heavenly planets or winning the lottery or whatever we may be thinking by doing good things. So in the yoga world, it is also rare. In this age, we see it for people to then make the jump, just open the door and allow the Krishna conception to enter. But gradually, by the distribution of the Maha Mantra, by loudly chanting Hare Krishna in Sankirtan, gradually that environment must have some effect, that influence must have some effect on the environment. So we have hope. And devotees who have been in Jagannath Puri recently have been bringing back large quantities of Jagannath Prasadam. I don't know if by the sackful, but bringing back Prasadam to the Western world to distribute to one and all. This is the speciality of Jagannath Prasadam. So in many ways, then auspiciousness is coming around the world. And that in particular is coming through the persons. In the case of Jagannath Prasadam, through the person of Lord Jagannath, the supreme personality of Godhead. But coming around the world by the grace of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Guru Dev, and Srila Prabhupada. So we've come in contact with that, and not only in contact, but we are participating. Each of us, we are participating in this journey, in this practice of Krishna consciousness. And it is a great treasure, and we must always remind ourselves, to keep that journey in our daily life, to keep going forwards. And that when we look around, look at all the alternatives, we can see there is no alternative. If we have a proper conversation with ourselves, if we're attracted by this yoga, this thing, this, that, and the other, then at the end of the day, we know that there is no alternative than Krishna consciousness for the cure, the healing, whether it's sound healing, aroma healing, yoga healing, this healing, allopathic or homeopathic, Ayurvedic, whatever it may be. There is one healing, one central healing. And this is devotion to Krishna. This is with faith to Sri Guru, who is giving us the holy name, faith in the holy name, and this will take us a long, long way. Hare Krishna. So this kind of theme, I was thinking that in the assembly this evening with all the devotees seated around, sitting cross-legged on the yoga mats, and sitting in the armchairs in their warm flat in Resigne, and wherever you may be. And then in the assembly of sincere souls this evening, then I thought, try to share something of this theme, because there is nothing else out there, and we all know it. Somebody else is with Pritu Prabhu. I just saw a face turn around the corner. I'm not sure who is there. Hare Krishna. You're being relieved from your translation duties this evening. Hari Gopal Prabhu translating, and you can save your translation energy for a future program. Hare Krishna. Oh, look, so many devotees. I'm on the phone. I'm now scrolling down. Oh, so many devotees. I did give my obeisances to who was present at the earlier part, but now giving my obeisances to so many more auspicious names of auspicious devotees here on the Latvia Zoom. Wonderful to see you all one by one by one. Hare Krishna. So, these are my few words of introduction. Suresh Krishna, this is the Latvia Zoom, and it is here by your inspiration. I am here by your invitation and inspiration. How may I be of service?
Dandavat Maharaj, Dandavat, дорогие преданные.
Dandavat Maharaj,
Вы
Dandavat dear devotees.
тему, точку начали, потому что как раз
Your
мы
topic was on
много
point
общались на неделе с
because we
Симхой,
were
в прошлом
talking about
году,
with
и
Simha,
на нашем
one
зуме,
more
который в
Prabhu,
среду происходил,
and our
латвийский зум,
Zoom, which was on Wednesday. We have another Latvian Zoom for Latvian
одна
devotees.
преданная, она
And
выражала
one
определенные
devotee,
сомнения,
she had some doubts
вообще на духовном пути, хотя
about
мы
the
знаем,
spiritual
что
journey.
нам нужно
Although we
быть
know
как бы уверенным в правильности,
we must be
собственной
confident
правильности по этому
that we are
пути,
doing something,
то,
the
может быть,
right
Симха
thing.
Прабhu еще
But
поправит мой
perhaps
вопрос,
Simha Prabhu, you
дополнит этот
can
вопрос.
correct
Мой
the
вопрос
question
о
and maybe add
сомнении,
something. But
откуда
then there was a
эти
question
сомнения,
of doubt. Where do we even
если
get
они
doubts
все-таки
from?
появляются, эти
And if they
сомнения, то
do appear, then
можно
how
как бы избавиться от этих
can
сомнений,
we
может
get
быть.
rid of
В
these
моем
doubts?
случае, Махарадж,
Well, in
я
my case, Maharaj,
100% уверен
100% am
в
confident
правильности этого пути, об
at
идеале
the
этого пути. У меня
correctness of
нет
this
сомнений.
path, the ideal of this
Но
path. I
встречаемся с
have no doubts.
преданными, которые
But we
подвергаются
meet
под сомнение.
devotees
И они ждут
who
от
can
нас
get doubts and they are
некой
waiting
помощи, что
from
ли,
us some help
чтобы
maybe
развеять эти сомнения, я бы
so
так
to
сказал. Может быть,
dissipate
Симха
those
Прабhu
doubts.
добавит
Perhaps
что-то
Simha
еще,
Prabhu can
что-то
please add
еще на эту
something.
тему.
What did you think about that?
Немножко в другом ключе, как
It
бы
was a
точнее будет
little
первая
bit
часть
in a
вопроса, да,
different
касательно
key.
веры.
That was the first
Вторая часть
part of the
вопроса была,
question
какие
was with faith,
могут быть
regarding
сомнения у
faith.
преданных,
And the second
у тех,
part,
которые уверены в пути, вот не совершил ли я оскорбление. Вот такого
some
плана.
doubts
Имеется в виду,
regarding,
когда вот
oh,
уже прям
did I commit
чуть-чуть поглубже.
offenses or not? Some kind of deeper something.
So, well, faith, first of all, we may consider we have 100% faith. And one devotee made this expression to Srila Guru Maharaj. And he was saying about some others. He said, I have no faith in this person or this person, but I have 100% faith. I have full faith in you, is what he said. Sorry. But he said, I have full faith in you, Srila Guru Maharaj. But Guru Maharaj very quickly said to him, full faith in this plane is not possible, or is very rarely found, he may have said. 100% faith here is very difficult to find. So that was a little bit of a shock, and that was by, we can say, a sincere devotee. And then Guru Maharaj is explaining how we must protect our faith. And we may think we have 100% faith, but then something may come along to rattle that, or some incident or some person may say something, and then some shake will come. So we must be very careful to protect our faith, even though we may think, no, nobody can change my faith. But things can happen, and we've seen things happen with people who are very confident. I mean, sannyasis also, senior persons, but this is long ago. It's not talking any reference to the modern time. But sannyasis who are very confident in their own faith, this, that, and the other. And we've seen them expressing like this, and then unfortunate things happen. So, first of all, we must be careful to protect our faith. And we may feel we have 100% faith, but we must get a warning from the reminder of Guru Maharaj that 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. 100% faith is very rare and almost impossible to find in this plane. So we protect that faith. But then the second part of your question, which was, we may have some doubt. Did I make some offense to maybe to somebody or to the Dham, to the deity, to Prasadam? I'm not sure in what respect you're meaning. But Srila Gurudev also said, we must be making some offense all the time. Otherwise, we would be experiencing what the result of chanting the pure holy name is, and that is we would actually have ecstatic symptoms, and we would have really not the slightest attraction for this world. So many symptoms which are given, listed by Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. And of course, this is based on older scriptures too. And so everything with like the authority of the Vedas is being given. So anyhow, Guru Maharaj is pointing out, Gurudev is pointing out that we must be making offense. So we can simply know, yes, we are making offense, but we try to correct ourselves with each step and try to identify, look at ourselves, examine ourselves, and identify where is our offense and try to clear that away. But if we are thinking we made an offense to a person in particular, if some particular incident has come in the past and we have something which is like chewing us, catching us inside, then we should come to that person. We should try to make that approach and then beg forgiveness and say, please excuse if any offense made. Because this is the very procedure that Mahaprabhu showed when he came back to Navadip. After more than 5 years since taking sannyas, he came back to Navadip, to the area of his childhood pastimes. He didn't go into his previous home. But when he came back to Navadip, then all those who had been students and been naughty students, they came begging forgiveness from Mahaprabhu. And others who weren't students, but who had done envious things, done wrong things, they came begging for forgiveness from Mahaprabhu. But Mahaprabhu said, well, I can forgive offenses against me, but I cannot forgive you for the offenses against the devotees. And so in certain cases, he told specifically, you must go to the devotee that you have offended, get his freedom from offense, his excusing from your offense, and then come back to me and I will give you my full blessing like this. So Mahaprabhu has shown by example that we shall always be free from offenses to the Vaishnavas in particular. But everywhere, yes, we can think we make offense, but it doesn't mean we should keep on making offense. And we really should try to identify when we know the offenses to the holy name, and each offense to do the opposite. To do the opposite of the offense. Instead of having any bad feelings or anything at all against any Vaishnava, we should do the opposite. Every Vaishnava will give full respect for the Vaishnava part of every Vaishnava. We will give full honor to that. And so we will always try to stay fully in the green and not in the red and not in the whatever is between the green and the red, the orange, isn't it? You've got red, all bad, green, all good, and some orange, the hazy line. Hare Krishna. But doubt in our journey of Krishna consciousness, at least to have doubt that our masters have got it right, that they are giving us the right example, that is very injurious. The masters, we must know, they are giving us absolutely clearly the conclusive conclusion of all conclusions. And this is why it's surprising that some of our very brainy devotees go off in another angle disregarding Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti, etc. So it is a very tricky path when we get too much knowledge and think that we can judge everything. But to have faith that those who have gone before us, even maybe illiterate, like Gorakishore Das Babaji Maharaj, they can give the guidance to the full home, full guidance to our full home, even without any literary knowledge or capacity to read and write. That those who know the destination, who live that destination, who live the life of devotion, then they can give us devotional service. They are showing what it is to chant Hare Krishna, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. They are teaching us the message of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna himself, the embodiment of Krishna. After Krishna's disappearance, then Srimad Bhagavatam is Krishna's manifestation in book form. And then the devotees have come to give us Srimad Bhagavatam and headed by Krishna himself as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message is the conclusion of the conclusion of Srimad Bhagavatam. And that message has been given to the world, to the whole world, by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, by Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada, by Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, by whatever order you want to say, by all three of them, and all Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada will all point to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is the main carrier of this current. And to be faithless that what they are giving is anything but perfect, that is very sad. And we must protect ourselves from that. And hence, don't go reading Shankaracharya's commentaries, etc. Because Shiva is very powerful. And he can spread his illusion. And Mahaprabhu warned not to read those commentaries. So there is one saying in English, it's a little stupid in one, well, I think it's a little stupid in one sense. It says, curiosity killed the cat. Well, I don't know too much about the mentality of a cat, but anyway, the idea is that, oh, what did Shankaracharya say? So there we get onto very dangerous ground where our faith may be shaken. That 0.5%, 1%, 2%, which is, still got its touch in the material world and thinking that we are capable of deciding what is the proper conclusion, then that tiny percent that may be faulty in us, may be tiny, may be bigger, but there is a little hole through which Shankaracharya's teachings, etc., can enter. So we must protect our faith. And about offense, we are making offense, but we will try not to. And hence, Gurudev always saying, our tendency for examining, looking for fault and everything, must be turned inwards and not outwards. Zero outwards and all inwards. We will search our own faults. This is very essential and practical point. Otherwise, we have seen very destructive to do the opposite. Hare Krishna. But we must have our eyes open, look and see. But I think everybody who's come here into our gathering today, oh, here's Mohan Ananda Prabhu, Dandabat Mohan. joined us, along with so many beautiful devotees, joined us along the way while we've been chatting away. So I think that everybody here has got that faith in Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur and our teachers. We know that we are trying to go in the right direction, and so we are here to share that. We're not trying to convince each other that really what they've given is the very best. We can understand it is, but we have to remind ourselves it is the very best. And also, as we're doing a little bit, remind ourselves to stay clear from the dangers, because dangers are there on any journey. And this journey also has its dangers. But on any journey, if we have a good guide, we will be safe and feel safe and be safe throughout the jungle of elephants and tigers, and throughout the jungle of all kinds of proposals of meditation, of yoga, of religion, of this, of that, of the other. Hare Krishna. Mohananandaji, I know you are home in one of your homes, Jodhpur, a special place in Rajasthan.
Yes, I'm in the blue city. Yeah, can you
The
hear? Can you hear?
blue city, that's Jodhpur, no?
Yes, Jodhpur
Yes.
is the blue city. The pink city is Jaipur, and very soon we will make purple city in Chiang Mai.
Okay.
I'm teasing my friend. We are here shopping. We are here shopping for the temple to make the mandir, to finish the temple, to get all the stuff. So we come to do the shopping here because I know this place. I spent many, many years here doing my business. So we came along, and today Paramananda Prabhu said, Maharaj is on Zoom today. So, I don't do Zoom. So then good opportunity for me to say hello to all my beloved Latvian friends and my beautiful daughter Nadia. I cannot see you, but I know you are there somewhere. Lots of love, my dear. Okay, now I see. When you get old, you cannot hear anything, you cannot see anything.
And there are many others here, Mohan, that you know, and of the family you know, the family you don't know.
Lots of love to everybody. Nice to see you all together gathering. What a wonderful, I heard all the wonderful stories of the Parikaram, how fantastic it was. Everybody came here very short, but everybody went home very tall.
That's an interesting statement. I'll meditate on that one.
Yeah, they all grew. They all grew. Whatever they came, they all grew in height. We just had so much joy. I see my doctor friend and his wife. Wonderful to see you. From Durgapur. We are in Durgapur. Cannot forget the Latvian hospitality. Beautiful Latvian hospitality.
Chandapali, Durgapur.
Yeah, Durgapur. Joyful place. Wonderful. And Suresh, are you there?
Yes, he's there. He is the reason we are there. Yes.
Yes, he's our Latvian captain. Very good to see you, Suresh. Wonderful tour. I heard from Paramananda Prabhu. What wonderful, joyful times all the Latvian devotees and the Brazilians brought their special energy. I heard so many wonderful stories. Yeah, it was wonderful. So good to see all of you. And please continue to do your service duties. And as I was listening to your instruction about following the faith, it's very simple. Just listen to the instruction of your guru and follow his service instruction. Don't need to look at anything else. That's very simple. Follow your guru's instruction, and then everything will just be taken care of automatically. Don't need to listen, don't need to follow anything else. And need to maintain your chastity, not only in your spirit, but also make sure it's in your mind, because when you hear lots of chattering and you're reading a lot of things that is not connected with the books of Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj, then you are taking diversion, not necessary. Follow the straight route, the straight road of the feet of your master, and do the service. Life is not complicated. It's very simple. That's all I need to say.
And
for now.
Well, I was going to say that these words of Mohanananda Prabhu are practically, we can say, the direct words of Srila Gurudev. And this is why we're here, to share his words. And really, Srila Gurudev emphasizing this one channel, sometimes saying the one umbrella of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat. We are in the one channel of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat. And that channel is Guru Maharaj. That channel is Srila Saraswati Thakur. They have done all the thinking, if you like. It's not really thinking, but they are revealing, and with their great capacity, they're showing it also with the evidence from the scripture. So it's not something which is sentimental. And so Mohanananda maybe doesn't do Zoom very often, doesn't come on Zoom very often, but he does always present what Srila Gurudev is giving. And we are happy to hear, Mohan. And would you like to share something about Gurudev, something else about Gurudev's nature? Because really, Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, we are the purpose, that's the purpose we're here, to share them.
Yeah, I think something important that I learned from Gurudev is just be very quick to forgive and slow to condemn, which means don't pass judgment unnecessary about conduct and behaviors of devotees or friends. Just try to be forgiving, because, you know, we are all not perfect. And Gurudev was so kind and generous with all of us, tolerated so much. So why can we not tolerate each other, take care of each other, help each other to grow? You know, that's what we're supposed to do, support each other. And if someone is not having a good time, pick up the phone, ring them up, give them some good, joyful news, some good energy. You know, remember, FGS, forgiveness, gratitude, and service. Very simple. Let's just do that every day. Support each other. I know you're far away from friends. Sometimes you're alone. Sometimes the day is not good. Work is not good. You know, you're not earning enough, or things are not working right. But that's only one day. Very soon things will change. Call your friend, call your disciple, call your brothers and sisters, talk to them, you know, and get some nice positive energy from them. And then everything works out. Let's say, don't be judgmental. Be forgiving and be grateful. And, you know, all of you, many of you, you're very lucky. You have a saintly soul. You have a Vaishnav in the tradition of our Gurudev and our Guru Maharaj. So you have to take that as an opportunity. Your master is still here. Anytime you can call him and talk to him and get some nourishment. Some of us don't have that. And yet we still turn to Maharaj and ask him for support and information and clarity. So, you know, you're very fortunate. There is a saintly soul here to help provide you not only with the nectar, but also direction. So listen carefully when Maharaj is telling you, listen carefully and try to do what he tells you to do. And if you have difficulty doing it, then ask him how much more you can do, in which way it can be easier for you to process and digest the difficulties you're going through. But, you know, as long as your master is here, you have support. You don't feel alone. Be grateful. You have someone here, saintly soul, to help you find your direction into the feet of Sri Guru and Gauranga. Some of you are very lucky. Those of you, master is here, you're very, very fortunate. Yeah. So that Gurudev would say, you know, help each other. Serve Guru, serve Gauranga. That's the service. I hope this will, you know, give you guys some enthusiasm. But I miss all of you, especially my Latvian hospitality. Yes.
Everyone's smiling, Mohan. You
Good.
know how to draw a smile. Even the devotees without their cameras on, we can see that they're smiling.
Ah, yes. Yeah, you have the capacity to see behind the camera, Maharaj. Hari Gopal.
We cannot see, we can feel behind the.
Hari Gopal.
He's translating everything you're saying into Russian.
You see, Dandavats Prabhu, nice to see you. Yeah. Good service you are doing. And Jai Goranga, I see you now from New Zealand, now in Australia. Good to see you, Prabhu. Very good. I heard you went to Govinda Dham and did some Pujari service. Wonderful, boy. Well done. Nice to see you.
You see, devotees may be in different places, but there is one very common strong thread, and that is the desire to serve Gurudev and the Guru Maharaj the way they gave us direction. So simply, we need to understand that direction and do it. And it's not rocket science.
Not rocket science, correct. Yeah.
Well,
nice to see
you have a colorful gathering there because you've got saffron with Ramsundar Prabhu and you've got blue at the moment with Paramananda Prabhu.
Yes, Nityananda Prabhu in blue. Saffron we know already. And of course, there is some madness here, and that is in purple.
Well, Mahaprabhu is the maddest of them all in one sense, and that was with Krishna Prema. So we are on the madman's path. And sometimes we do have to select what we read from Chaitanya Charitamrita when there are absolute newcomers present. Otherwise, we think, what are they going to think we are talking about when we are reading those sections of Chaitanya Charitamrita with complete, utter, madness behavior, you can say, but in ecstatic love of Krishna. This is the point. Without Krishna, madness is madness. With Krishna, there is a beautiful kind of madness that only the devotees can appreciate. So just as with the Madhura Leela, the loving, the topmost loving pastimes of Krishna, we don't give a talk about this to the absolutely, to the newcomers who come. They're really going to get a strange idea. And also that great madness that Mahaprabhu showed in his last years in Jagannath Puri, that separation, union in separation, that also to the very newcomers, we have to be careful. But there is a very happy madness in the upper world. We know that. Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, I want to share something with everybody now while I get the opportunity, because I may not see all of you from another Zoom because I'm going to be very busy with a lot of projects going on all over with the devotees. But we are here to do a particular seva for the mandir in Chiang Mai that is coming and will be completed in October. So my kind request to all of you, try to find a way to come for what will be the biggest celebration in a long, long time. Not since Sri Gurudev left this world, will so many devotees come from all over the world, be an international group of devotees in Chiang Mai to celebrate the opening. And it will be, of course, all through the service of Krishna Priya Devi, this was her desire to have this happen. Govinda Maharaj's wish. He declared that as his wish, and both her and Paramananda Prabhu, through the guidance of Madhusudan Maharaj, is making this happen. It is real. It is not an illusion. So please, all of you, tell the other devotees, save your money, come for the trip and see this wonderful event that might not happen again in your lifetimes. Not often we see a temple being built in this age. So please come. It's a Chaitanya Saraswat Math line. Please, all of you, tell your friends, gather together. And I would like to see a good team of people from Latvia, also the Ukrainians, Estonians, Lithuanians, everybody, please come to celebrate with us. It'll be a wonderful gathering, a wonderful time, and it'll be led by Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, and other dignitaries will come. Please, everybody, this is my pleading to all of you. This one chance you get to have this really good time. It'll be a very good party. Of course, we have all the serious business of the procession, what is necessary we'll do. But after that, we have a very good party. Big kirtan we'll have, and great prasadam like you've never seen in your life. Please come and have a good time. I promise you a good time for a short time, not a long time. A good time for a short time. Come along. Okay? Did I hear yes from everybody? Put your hands up. Good. Good to see. Yes. Wonderful. Please come. We'll have a good party. Thank you.
It's 27.
Huh?
The best advertisement.
27th of October. Write down in your diary. 27th of October. So every day you wake up, now you have some reason to wake up. Now you have some reason to go to work. Now you got some reason to earn something in the material world, because you can come and join your brothers and sisters on the 27th of October for 10 days. Okay, 10 days we are going to celebrate.
And through till
people-
Srila Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja. So it's the Kartik, the first days of Kartik up until Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja, and then the day after that. So 10 days.
It's going to be sensational. We're going to have, Mauritians, South Africans, Kiwis, Australians, Indians, everybody. The whole world, they will come from everywhere. So something to remember for your entire lifetime. You can tell the stories to the next generation of devotees that you were there. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, now Mohananda Prabhu was saying all those things, and I'm just sitting and thinking, how can I live up to these declarations I have to say?
Don't worry, you are not alone.
And understanding very clearly that it is impossible to fulfill just by me. So I guess a little bit more surrender is necessary here. Now that it's all being advertised, how can I say otherwise?
Yes, good. Declaration has been made. Everybody come.
And there's some chats in the chat box. But somehow or another, I'm trying to find the chat box. Oh, yes, there it is. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, yes. Okay, it's Madhura Leela Didi of Cedar Rapids in USA. Not just done by one person. Oh, but Leelavati Didi has a question, and she's put it in Russian. And Madhura Leela, yes, she's Madhura Leela from USA. She's put some chat earlier too. Hare Krishna. And can we just know the translation of Leelavati's comments in the chat box?
Yes, Maharaj, I'll read it. I will read it in English. Dandavat, everyone.
Oh, very good.
After that meeting, I was remembering the speech of Govinda Maharaj at the disappearance day of his guru. He was speaking about that his Guru Maharaj, Guru Sridhar Maharaj, always made him drink nectar. Govinda Maharaj said that he always tried to kind of push it away, but his guru, regardless, all the time, forced him to drink nectar. We do not know what is right, but the Guru knows. Jai Gurudev.
Jai. Lilavati, very beautiful, and thank you for sharing that with us. Hare Krishna. Am I frozen? You are all frozen. Oh no. Jai Gaurangapu's head is moving. Yes, okay. You're all sitting very still like yogis, perhaps. Hare Krishna. Anyway, I definitely share with Mohanananda Prabhu the happiness of being with you all. And we look forward to many good things happening day by day, year by year. And good things are happening. And we must always stay connected in that positive, optimistic current and in the kind of current that Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj are always describing, that we have lived with them in their association. And we want everybody to be happy in that current. And any other current, we cannot change anybody, but we give our respect, but from a distance, and let the world go on in its own way. There are a million and more different proposals in this world for getting happiness, but we'll follow as best we can Srila Gurudev and get to know him, get to know Gurudev, get to know Guru Maharaj, and follow their wish. So Mohananand was shared also very beautifully some heart of Gurudev, that one channel of Gurudev, that idea not to judge others, but we must judge ourselves. Don't be quick to think about anybody else. It doesn't matter anything. That's their matter. Our matter is our proper consciousness. Gurudev always helping us, stressing that we will adjust to the environment, adjust to others, and not to try to change others, change the world, or change the world. Hare Krishna. And, I just checked the time for the first time, 7:29. Does anybody have a question or something they'd like to say in a brief category or a question?
Maharaj, можно сказать коротко?
Maharaj, may I say very shortly, while Mohanananda is here, Paramananda and you and all the devotees, the first what I wanted to say is, yesterday we had some graduation parties and our graduation meetup, and my classmates were gathering and I went there. And everyone spoke there to say a little bit about their life, what's happening, and some wish for the future. And I was wondering, what do I say? What do I say? And I came on that gathering with prasadam. I offered bhoga to Giriraj and I came to distribute. And I was thinking what to say, and then remembered the formula of Mohanananda Prabhu, this FGS or something. And I shared that, and they reciprocated very much with that. They accepted it. And the people were very happy to hear this forgiveness, gratitude service. And they really accepted that. I did not know what their background is regarding spirituality and or anything to do with yoga. I just said that, and they were very happy. And someone maybe was even touched, but I could see they were listening attentively. And then I shared prasadam, and I said that was offered to the Lord on the altar. And someone said, "Oh, in that case, give me two pieces." So this was kind of amazing that we do not know what's awaiting us, but the Lord is mercifully revealing these circumstances. And also Maharaj Paramananda Prabhu, Mahanananda Prabhu, we started to prepare to the Latvian festival in Janapoli, and we've already contacted Katya regarding, mosquito nets, the showers outside. So outside accommodation. So Mohanananda Prabhu, we would also like to invite you all here, our August retreat, the journey to joy. And also Mohanananda Prabhu, you please come. I'm very sad that they're not letting him go. That we're also very happy to see, but perhaps he will be able to come this year. We will very much hope that our tradition will continue. And also we started to find a place in Lithuania. Because the first 3 nights of the festival will be in Lithuania. And we're planning to do that, like a retreat, but a very short type of retreat. So this Baltic festival is starting to heat up. And we're not sure about the amount of people. How are we going to accommodate and serve everyone, all the Vaishnavas? Therefore we're asking for the blessings of all the Vaishnavas so that everything will go smoothly. And also next weekend we are going on the traveling program to Riga and Vilnius. It will be Friday in Riga and Vilnius on Saturday. We are going to share our inspiration, which we got after the visit to the holy places. We're going to see our new friends, our old friends. We're going to share our inspiration. Alina, Harigopal, Tanushri, Udharan, Prabhu. That'll be next Friday in Riga. So we are going to share our inspiration. So that's our plans. That is our little service.
So Suresh Krishna, please say also to everybody the dates of the Janapoli festival.
The Latvian festival will be from the 5th to the 9th. 5th August to the 9th August will be the Vilnius program, Vilnius, Lithuania. But from the 9th to the 17th August will be Rezekne, Latvia. And we sent out to the Parikrama group in Telegram and also Bhakti online group where you get information about Zooms. We sent our invitation there, but we will send it again. If someone is ready, please message me and we will find a way.
And are these the same dates that you gave me earlier?
Yes.
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay. All right. So, dear ones, it's time to move on for each of us in our day's life. And so, Suresh Krishna, over to you. I mean, it's with you now. We are here in not only Rezegne, we're here in all of Latvia, but we're here with the devotees from around the world in Latvia. So, Prabhu, over to you for the jais at the end.
Jai Om Vishnupat Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupat Srila Bhakti Rakshak Siddharth Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupat Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupat Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharva Govinda Sundar Ji ki Jai. Giriraj Govardhan ki Jai. Shri Nitai Gauranga Ji ki Jai. Shri Guru Parampara ki Jai. Guru Varga ki Jai. Namacharya Shavas Thakur ki Jai. Ananta Kuch Vaishnava Vrindi ki Jai. Sapashat Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai. Shriman Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Jai Mayapur Tham ki Jai, Nadi Tham ki Jai, Dham Tham ki Jai, Puri Tham ki Jai. Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Acharya Vrindi ki Jai, Shri Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki Jai, Sannyasa Vrindi ki Jai. Jai Shripad Mohanananda Prabhu ki Jai, Shripad Paramananda Prabhu ki Jai, all the assembled devotees ki Jai, Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Pramananda Hari Hari Gaura.
And the Latvia Bhakti Vrinda ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Gurudev, Jai Guru Maharaj. Okay, wonderful. Dear devotees, we have to keep moving. We're taking one last look at the gathering in front of us here. Jai. Ami Amici. Govinda Govinda Gopala Gopala. Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari.
Haribo! Hare Krishna. Hare Gopal, спасибо за прекрасный перевод. As usual, Hare Krishna. Dhanyavad. Dhanyavad. Mohanada Prabhu, we are waiting for you here in Latvia. Please come.
I will try my best. I cannot promise that particular thing, but I will try my best. I have a very busy calendar, but you know, if I have to go anywhere, my first love is Latvia.
Hare
So
Krishna.
I will do my best.
Oh, what do you mean your first love is Latvia?
I'm sorry, my first love is Latvia.
Okay.
I will talk to him after the Zoom, no problem.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
That was amazing.
I love you guys. I miss my Latvian hospitality. Really, I do. So I will definitely do my best. Also, I like to come at that time because it's my birthday and you make the best birthday cake. Your birthday cake is unbelievable. The lady made that cake, remember the last time? How can I forget? So I try my best, but I cannot promise at this time. There's a lot going on in the background, but I promise I will see everybody in October for the festival. That is 100% I will make the time. But I have a busy program in China and in Nepal and in India and in Dubai and many places keeping me busy. But it's good. I like to be busy because if I'm not busy, I will be dead. Okay, all of you, take care. I love you. Lots of purple love. Lots of purple love. Purple love. Purple love.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Dhanyavad.